Hello, we're here at Thomas Jefferson Middle School celebrating proportions with mouth-watering dishes.
So today we are celebrating various cultures, but really doing so as a function of our math content.
Oftentimes in math, students ask, well, why do I need to know this? Why do I need to learn this? How does this relate to real life?
It allowed the kids to actually use a real life event, which is cooking a meal using their traditional recipes and then working on a unit on proportions and ratios. So they had to change the size of the number of people they were going to feed, like a class size meal.
And we show them how they can take recipes and how they can change it to make it bigger to feed more people, or how they can make it smaller to maybe feed a smaller family.
We basically use the proportion to adjust the original recipe to a modified recipe.
We had to get a recipe from our heritage and rearrange the recipe to serve a different amount of people than it normally serves. We had to do like multiplication and proportions to do that. And I made it all on my own yesterday. It's really good. You have a certain amount of ingredients for one thing, and say you want to make more than one, you're gonna have to find out how many ingredients you're gonna need. So basically you're solving for the X value, and then you're gonna cross multiply to find that.
I just think this is like such a cool idea because it's really nice to see everybody's different cultures and like apply the math to like real world problems.
What we do here at our school is always about connecting the content, regardless of what it is, to the local, national, or international communities in which our students live.
We have injera, we have pupusas, we have curry, we have food from all over. Our school is a very diverse school. We have students from over 60 countries here. It gives an opportunity for the children to share something that's near and dear to them.
I made bibimbap, and it's a Korean food that goes back from my grandma.
Queso con fideo, which means Bolivian stew and pasta.
Well, I made the cinnamon rolls over there.
I used proportions to adjust it to 31 dumplings.
I made kibe, which is like a Lebanese dish.
I made Irish scones, cream cheese scones. We had a recipe, and Mr. Carter would tell us how much more or less we needed to make, and then we would cross multiply and do the proportions for it. We made a presentation on it, and today we got to make our food and bring it in, and now we get to eat everybody's food.
I think it's a fun way to bring math into the real world. They were able to kind of play with the recipes and understand how recipes work. And how measurements work, and then with that, pulling in the proportions, and then this is just a culminating fun time.
One of the major components of the program is for our students to take action through service, and what will we do? We've set aside portions of what we've brought in today for one of our local shelters, and so I'll be transporting that to one of the shelters very shortly.
It's a lot of fun to eat all these different foods from all these different places, and you get to learn a lot about your friends and like where they're from and some of their heritage.
Well, I think it's a good idea because also you get to learn some about other cultures and stuff.
I think it actually helped a lot because proportions didn't really make sense at the beginning, but now after doing this project, it makes more sense.
They make up the weirdest things for our math textbooks, but this is a good way to apply it to everyday life.